It's gamer time.
Gamer.
It's cookie
Gamer
time.
Oh my god, cookie
Gamer.
time.
Hi, house from house.
Hello.
Wow. House.
Let
I
me.
feel sick.
Fucking terrifying.
It's so funny, dude. Alright, what are we thinking for our OST?
I don't know.
I didn't set up audio for the game. That's what I didn't do.
Okay.
Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions, fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits, but here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belong. Who are you? I almost always pick her, but I am so obsessed with Milo on a really unhealthy level.
It'd be funny if I picked Milo because of my boyfriend.
I love Milo.
Welcome to an episode of Me at the Con.
Who do you want to be, Ari? You were here second, so you get to pick second.
I'll do Oz.
Being here feels good.
Alright, B. Who do you want to be?
I don't know. They don't look that appealing at all. Go with the Frankenstein. Yeah.
Wait, who?
Yeah, she's cute.
Her name's Vicky, or you can go with a custom name.
The Vicky.
Pick a
What?
noun, any noun.
Oh. What if Frank is, cause many people, but go with she.
That's me, nerd extraordinaire.
Spicy red.
Spicy red is great.
The Prince of Hell is back.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
He's got two dads.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Squee!
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to the author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
No.
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that he was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Now you'll have to choose 3 things you like. Each like is tied to one or several romance options. Your likes will soft block you into some ROs. You'll often encounter more. You can correct the soft block by meeting other ROs in the food court, which you'll see later. After the likes phase, you'll be asked to choose a top 3 within a category. You'll choose your first, second, and third favorite option in descending order. This will shape your starting stats. It's 3 things you like. Licking metal. Enemies to lovers. And the villain wins at the end.
Pretending you're someone else. Enemies to lovers. Kawaii plushies of deadly animals.
Alright, B.
Wholesome memes. Oh no, this is hard. The plushies. And licking metal.
Alright, Noah.
Metal.
Let's go anime fashion. Go enemies to lovers. And let's go drunken karaoke.
Here's the top 3 favorite fighting game character archetypes.
I like the doctor. the guy with the mouth crap things, the first one, and then the sexy lady on the bottom.
Okay, go punchy punch. And do the mummy thing. And the big ol' softy.
You gotta go with the robot dude. Go 1, then 3, and then the last one.
Are you looking up a guide?
I'm actually not. I'm playing. Can I be honest? I'm playing Balacho in the background to make sure I keep paying attention.
Oh my
La la
god.
la.
We-
Real, I should do that.
We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
Let's draw fire and stuff.
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Choose your genre. For comics, fighting or romance. Romance, baby. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long. But then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. Oh, and we were ready to start, because I double-clicked.
We'll never know.
I didn't know what it
Death
was.
is not the end.
Wait a second, champ.
Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way.
I'm gonna have to turn you all up, actually.
Think of it like some sort of tutorial.
God
She's
knows you could
smart.
use one of those.
As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love.
Eh,
Yeah, I know it isn't really, but this is Milo we're talking about.
I had
Look
Kenan
at him.
as a senior-
He's
season
probably aiming to get a date at the big con after party.
ah yes. The silence speaks volumes.
Well, if you want to get a date, you better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner.
Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible?
I did not mean to scroll.
Too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through 5 traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Let's call them stats. It sounds cooler and more video gamey.
A tad reductive, but let's work with that.
Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet?
Sometimes people are even more ambiguous. Like they may like someone who's just balanced.
The
as
point
all
is,
things
everyone has their standards. Stat standards!
if by some chance you want to go to the party by yourself,
Which is a totally valid option if that's your jam.
My squeaky ass chair.
don't you think you'll be exempt from managing your stats? You can still fail at it.
There's more stuff to keep in mind. But let's cover that later, okay? There's a panel I wanted to check out.
Sounds good, and I have to rehearse the next tutorial.
Have fun, Milo!
Alrighty. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm pretty much going into this blind. I'm gonna go for boldness first. He's dressed as a Starion.
Oh my god!
That's actually sick.
You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. It's itchy as hell. You scratch your head under your wig. Oh crap, a random streamer just recorded you doing that awkward finger wiggle. Your weird head scratch goes through the entire internet cycle. You get memed, shitposted, mashed up, and turned into a viral dance. Alas, fame is fleeting and you stop being cool when a CEO does the Magica head scratch in an ad. At least you still gain +2 boldness for surviving internet fame unscathed. You're comparing all the merch you've bought with April, Omen, and Zoe when you hear a high-pitched squeal play.
Oh my god, you're April 1st, I'm gonna faint!
Nice to meet a fan.
Hiya, sweetheart. It's always nice to meet a fan.
I'm way more than a fan. I've got all your CDs, all your
Oh,
merch.
no,
I read a dozen
Oh,
fanfics about you.
no.
What could save a friend? And a best one at that.
Oh,
Oui, sir. I'm a woman.
Omen's a woman?
You never told me you had a secret best friend, April. Did you think that I would be jealous?
Someone give me a knife.
Because I am. I yearn to stab this girl and steal her hallowed place in your life.
She's not April's friend. just a very parasocial fan. This level of obsession can lead to some pretty weird behavior.
Like what? Hey, April, look at this. It's a doll I made from a clip of hair that I pulled out of your shower drain. Wanna smell it?
Oh. Oh. Like that.
Look at that.
It's okay to be a fan, but you should stan your idols in a non-obtrusive way, like sneaking into their house and taking a nap without touching anything.
I'm pretty sure that's not okay either.
Shit, really? I guess I owe Ryan Gosling an apology then.
If this girl is not April's friend, can we get rid of her? Her shrill, desperate voice makes me want to murder people.
Yeah, you think April would also be grateful if you got this fan to leave. But how? Think you and April are best friends? Name 5 of her childhood traumas. What?
I love that answer.
Of course! You are surely a fake fan if you cannot even identify April's neurosis. Maybe one of them is the hardships being too cute?
Not according to April's diary, it's not.
My diary?
Wait.
Why did you read that?
Well, the other day you seemed down, and we were wondering what happened.
Why didn't you just ask me like normal people?
We didn't want to bother you.
Ah.
Yes. See how thoughtful we are? You are welcome.
I'll kill you!
I'm gonna murder you two in your sleep.
That doesn't seem like a constructive way to deal with your childhood trauma.
Yes. And a word of advice, if you do commit a murder on us, don't write it down in your diary this time. So is being too cute one of the traumas, or...
Be gone from me!
Shut up! Can you not see that we're having a group therapy with our friend? Be gone.
Omen stabs the fan in the arm, which finally gets her to leave.
Yikes.
Jeez, some people don't know the first thing about boundaries.
You took care of the fan? Either way, Zoe and Omen are happy, and April probably will be too. In time, you gain +2 smarts and lose -2 charm.
But I'm not prepared!
Wait a second, it's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Yes, we realized we had explained the importance of managing stats, but didn't cover how to manage them properly.
Exactly. Stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's just cover the most important one.
That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location.
Let's call these experiences events for short.
Normally, during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions, options, if you will. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts.
Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you'd gain boldness.
But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path not taken is a stat lost.
Which is to say, if you chose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you'd gain smarts but lose boldness.
Just try not to punch a bear, okay?
Liam, let Oz punch a bear if that's who he is as a person.
Anyway, there are a few more ways of managing stats, like...
Liam, let's write those down in a manual or something. I really wanted to go check out those limited figurines I told you about.
True, we can keep giving you tips later, yes. In the meantime, don't get yourself killed.
Alright, where you wanna go, bud?
I wanna go see Hasune Miku.
You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. The short answer is that you shouldn't. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain +2 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of smarts. JK. It's a big day for weeaboos. Astral Princess Girl, Power Saves the Day, is finally getting a 2nd season. You're not missing the exclusive premiere.
God. Oh my god. Yay! Astral Princess is such an icon. This is gonna be the most kawaii ooze of my life.
It's starting. We better quiet down. If any of you talk over Astral Princess, I will bite you.
Kinky.
Oddly, there's no intro sequence. We cold open on Astral Princess battling a new foe. You cannot defeat me. I, Prince Edgelord, will defeat you with my Apocalypse Ray, which is a ray that can cause the apocalypse.
Not the strongest dialogue
Yeah.
there.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I can't, sobs Astral Princess. I'm just a weak girl who got her powers by accident. I don't deserve to save the world. Wasn't her entire season 1 arc about her gaining her confidence? Where did that all go? No, Astral Princess. Remember who you are. You are the Astral Princess, yells Tanuki Maru, Astral Princess's magical mascot. Then the show cuts to a 15-minute flashback sequence with scenes of season 1.
That can't be right.
They're doing a recap episode as the first episode of season 2?
The crowd is not having it. They boo, hiss, and start throwing things at the screen.
I'm down, you nerds. If you can't control yourselves, we'll ban you from the con for life.
Someone throws a Molotov cocktail and sets the curtains on fire.
Okay, our lives are worth this. Every monster for themselves.
No, we gotta calm everyone down. A lifetime ban from SpookyCon is a fate worse than death.
Actual death might be in your future if the Molotov cocktails are on the menu, so yeah. You should probably stop this crowd from becoming a full-scale angry mob.
I'm gonna fire the Dakimakura cannon.
Based.
My name is Lieutenant Goosefeather. I am a veteran from the ship's wars of old. I've manned the Dakimakura cannon for over 15 years. I've seen many people die, and for what? A desire for two fictional characters to have sex in canon? No repair is reason enough to stab a fellow phantom enjoyer in the eye.
Strange Frost.
After all the bloodbath and tragedy, today my favorite ship is seen as the accepted OTP of the show. But at what cost? I delivered pillows that made people sleep forever, and I will have to live with that till the day I die. But an old friend just called me. This time it will be different. This time my Dakimakuras won't bring violence. They will bring peace.
Soon the angry crowd is distracted and delighted by all the Dakimakuras raining down.
Victory!
You saved us all, Senpai. And you got us free Dakimaras. You're my hero.
Ah, the Dakimakura cannon. A weapon of mass horny destruction. It could have ended the world, but now it's saving it.
Zoe likey.
Dibs on the pillow of Prince Edgelord. His dialogue lines are terrible, but his cheekbones make up for it.
Back up, bitch! I called that one first!
Just kidding!
I'm kidding. We can share it, Zoe. 60-40. Custody. You grab as many Dakimakuras as you can and gain +2 fun, but you still lose -2 charm.
I know the map by heart.
My turn, my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Where do you want to
Let's go spend the money at the vendor hall.
If you find a cool shirt you like at the commercial stand, it costs 3.99 monster dollars. Then you buy a cool zine for 2.99 monster dollars. Then set up anime badges for 1.99 monster dollars. You then buy a pack of gum for 99-cent monster dollars. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Really? I love that sound. That's my favorite thing. Luckily, you find a shitty guy who whispers, "Give it to me. I'll get you +2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't tingling anymore.
Yay!
You, April, Omen, and Doug are browsing nerdy t-shirts when you hear the horrible screeching of a streamer looking for attention. Yo, 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 it's Riz in the house. It's your lucky day, fuckwads. I'm gonna give you my credit card, and you can use it to buy whatever you want.
Oh.
Whatever I want, are you sure? I want so many things.
Yup, but the catch is, you only have 10 minutes to use it, so be smart about it.
I do not understand. Why would you allow 4 strangers to spend your plastic money?
Someone give
Wait,
me a
Is this a
knife.
jest? Are you jesting me right now? I'll have you know that I had my last court jester killed with hammers.
With hammers?
No, this is a content creator thing. An influencer will give someone their credit card and a limited time to use it. But with all the stands and long lines and junk at this con, we'll be lucky if we spend $50. And he'll get to mine our frustration for content.
Genius.
Huh. I never thought I would see charity wielded as an instrument of evil. I am almost impressed.
Oh, what should I buy? A figurine? 2 figurines? All the figurines?
I gotta have it.
Where's the figurine stand? I need to find a figurine stand 10 minutes ago.
Okay, you've had enough time to prepare. 10 minutes are on the clock. Go, go, go!
Ah!
No time to lose. How can you use your 10 minutes of unlimited spending time wisely? Oh my god.
Buy the horse.
But
The horse
this
is
is a
here.
con. I'm pretty sure there won't be anyone selling horses here.
Actually, I believe they're selling horses at the stand for a children's pony cartoon that adult men are oddly obsessed with.
You approach the stand and say
Oh,
you'd like
boy.
to buy a horse. Wonderful, says the vendor. First, I'll need to do a background check on you.
I don't have that kind of time. Can't my friend do some kind of IOU my criminal record thing?
I guess that's fine. Business has been too slow to pass you all up. What kind of horse do you want?
I would like an evil stallion with a coat as black as night and a mane of pure fire.
The best I got is an unruly pony that bit one of our stable hands' fingers off.
I'll take it!
Oh, buy me a horse too. Imagine the views I'd get if I streamed Let's Plays on horseback.
I wasn't gonna ask because I didn't want to impose. But if everyone else is getting a horse, can I get one too?
Of course, you buy 4 horses. You need one too, obviously. And sign the dotted line just as your 10 minutes run out. Time's up, Chuckle Fox. What'd you get? Some pins? Maybe a t-shirt?
Nope. Feast your eyes on Bloodletter, the Shetland pony of doom.
What the? You bought horses? What the fuck, dude? I can't afford that.
See you soon, I guess.
Don't feel bad. I wouldn't be able to afford it either. Thanks again.
You and your friends gallop off into the sunset on your new horses. Yeehaw! You gain +2 fun and lose -2 charm.
What's up?
Why do you lose charm for that?
Horses aren't
Because
charming, apparently.
they're ponies.
Let's go hotel. I'm curious.
Lounging around the hotel, you
Yes!
see a sign in front of the conference room. Con artist meeting. Awesome. You learn lots of cool techniques. They feel much more like scams, but who are you to judge? What is and isn't art? You gain +2 creativity, learning to bend the truth to make a quick buck. I know many VTubers like that.
I was gonna say.
Later, you're chilling at the hotel bar with Zoe and April when Doug runs up to you.
Whoa!
Hey, you'll never guess what I found in the bathroom.
Do I want to know?
It wasn't anything gross. Well, I did find gross stuff, but that's not important. What matters is I found a secret room with a vintage pinball machine. It was a weird one. Like, its theme was sexy vegetables, I think? I'm 95% sure I saw an onion with cleavage on it.
OMG!
What? I want to see a big titty onion. Can you show us?
Sure, follow me.
I want to see a big titty onion too.
Me too.
And so you all
gotta see
follow Doug into a public bathroom to maybe find a sexy pinball machine.
Okay, it's just past this door, down this hall. Take a right, or maybe it was a left.
Doug, are you sure you just didn't imagine it? Maybe it was a mirage situation or something.
No. That manly corn on the cob with a big bulge I saw? I'm pretty sure my imagination couldn't produce an image like that by itself.
April, I love you, but don't you dare stop us from finding a potential new fixation.
You keep going. Soon you don't even hear the sounds of the bar anymore. You're surrounded by windowless hallways, stale air, and eerie silence.
Don't worry, I've got this. We're not lost. We just, need to take the scenic route.
Talk about elves.
Yes, the oppressive, windowless, scenic route. We have to go back. I don't want to die in liminal space.
Yeah, I get you. On one hand, I'm pretty sure this is the back rooms, but on the other, sexy vegetable pinball machine, you know?
You're pretty sure people die in the back rooms, so you better forget that pinball machine and find a way to escape.
I'm going with the first one. I'm not doing the pee in the corner.
Who? Him?
It's the backrooms guy! It's him!
Hello, sir. My friends and I are a little bit turned around. You know the way out of here?
The way to the sexy vegetable pinball machine would work too, good fella.
You need a minute to think about it?
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
that's okay. We've got nothing but time.
I don't think he's gonna talk.
Not getting much
That's
of
so
a
good.
response here. Maybe is some sort of backrooms etiquette thing?
Maybe he just doesn't speak English?
I think I remembered some Spanish from high school.
fuck.
Hola, mi quesadilla bonita. ¿Cómo es?
Hi, my quesadilla is beautiful. How is?
Do you
Oh,
or do
that
you
hurt
not
me.
really like it?
Come on, can you get creeped out already? Oh no, what the fuck was that? You should consider reading Spanish.
So he speaks after all. He was just a bit shy.
Don't be shy, little guy. We're all friends here.
Guy, you're pissing me off. Why aren't you running or screaming? You're killing the whole back room. It's fine.
Why would we run from you? You seem so nice with your big smile. If I've learned anything in this realm, is that smiling is a great way to tell people you're friendly, or convince them that you're totally allowed to be trespassing.
Can you leave already?
I don't know. Can you show us the way out? The terrifying, but inexplicably kind of sexy backwards man shows you the emergency exit, muttering the whole time.
Boring.
What a grumpy cat. Some people don't know how to be social, am I right?
I get it. Making new friends can be hard. I might come back and see if he wants to grab lunch sometime.
That sounds fun. You gain +2 charm for making a friend in the back room, but lose -2 boldness.
I would have gotten boldness had I peed in the corner. God damn it.
A piss boldness.
Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the other players before
Bar of
advancing.
soap.
Lamp.
What? Spork.
Hey boy.
Player orders decided based on how entertaining it would be an isekai where the main character becomes this object in a fantasy world. I don't know. Lamp goes kind of hard, I'm gonna be honest.
Lamb could go. Okay, but Game Boy seems interesting.
You can make everybody
Or-
slip on him. Make everybody clean the dungeons.
Oh my, that's a really
Bar
funny.
of soap.
Bar.
Clean the dungeons.
What can we
I do
Clean
kinda
the
like bar of
monsters.
There'd be a big war on the Fork and Spoon Nation, but the chosen one is the Spork.
No, that's
like
kind
the
of fire.
idea.
No, that's kind of fire,
Yeah,
to be honest.
That is. Okay, wait. Okay. Do you want to go Spork, then Soap, Lamp, and then Game Boy?
Yeah, Spork, Soap, Lamp,
Okay.
Game Boy.
Anyone need hand sanitizer?
Welcome to the Game Boy.
Whoa!
You'll be visiting
First
this
time I've seen
place
the
twice
narrator.
per
Oh.
run. Ah yes, this tutorial will be delivered by me, the narrator.
Thanks.
Tutorials explained by characters are fun and immersive, but as the narrator, I have the power to go straight to the point. For example, I can just tell you that by pressing tab, you can access useful info, or that you can consult the dialogue history by either pressing H or mouse wheel up. Cool, huh? Anyhow, back to food court. Food court turns are about getting to know the one person you want to take to the con after party, even if it means getting to know yourself. There are 5 tables you can choose from. 3 of the tables are populated by the 6 romance options in pairs. One of the tables lets you call one of the several guests who are essentially alternative date options. Finally, there's a table for you to sit alone. These tables are tied to their own mechanics. As usual, our jam is obscuring said mechanics a bit so you can focus on the narrative side of the experience. By playing, you can slowly but steadily learn how everything works. But if that's not your style, we've added helpful explanations of everything in the manual. Feel free to check it out. Just keep in mind that each table only allows for 1 player. Now go choose a seat.
Give me Doug and yes.
Yes.
Doug.
So
I'm fine
you wanna
with
go
either
on
one.
a date, huh?
Yes.
As we've said, these mechanics are covered in the manual, but there's one little thing we wanted to cover here. You see some peppers on the different dates. They are sort of spicy. This is like declaring your preferences of spiciness when pursuing a date. Doesn't affect the date itself, the ending you get if you succeed. The art might be the same, but the narrative won't. 0 peppers will make the ending more platonic. 1 or 2 peppers will make the ending somewhere between romantic and suggestive. 3 peppers will make the ending definitively naughty. Just keep in mind that choosing a low amount of peppers won't affect the content of secret endings, which might be naughty. Okay, you're now truly prepared to go on your first date.
Yeah, let's do a board game night. He's a dweeb. I love him.
You and Doug have a great game night. You play a new Euro game that Doug backed on Start Computer. After 2.5 hours of trying to understand the rules, you discover that the game is more fun when you just build towers. Congrats, you reinvented Jenga with extra steps. At least you still have fun with Doug.
Oh no.
Aw.
Yay!
I want to go for Nico. Go out to dinner.
You and Nico go out to a fancy restaurant. Nico arrives in full Naruto cosplay and explains that after dinner they're going to their Chunin exam. You decide to come along, mostly out of curiosity. It turns out the Chunin exam is a lot of Nico screaming and punching the air behind the restaurant. You offer to be the exposition character in the stand, commentating on the match. You're supportive like that.
Wanna split a
Yeah.
shit, Bart?
I'm actually going to sit here
Oh,
to check this.
What the hey nay? I didn't know
What is
there
this?
were options.
old characters.
Is that
From
a
the first game.
mermaid?
favorites.
Yep, Miranda, she's like Princess of the Sea, but she's kind of
You invite Vera to join you at the con. Another
nerd.
con.
Oh,
But I do need an excuse to get out of this awful board meeting, so sure, see you soon. What a generic, stupid question. I don't like people who ask stupid questions. Be less stupid.
Fuck yeah, sitting!
Fuck yeah,
yeah!
yeah, sitting.
Can you put me next to the person across from Nico?
No,
Oh, you
only
can't
one
sit
person
there.
can sit at a table.
No! I'm sitting alone. Visiting a museum.
You feel like spending time with yourself, so you decide to visit the local museum by yourself. You're left in the
W.
con between all the crowds and activities and near-death experiences this vacation. All that makes
And
you really
have done.
appreciate the quiet of places such as this museum. You gain +2 boldness.
It's time to work on the comic.
As your creative mentors, we've prepared very original questions that will spur extraordinary ideas.
We've written 2 per day.
You're welcome.
Once the exercise is done, you might see no comic just yet.
But you have to trust the process, Milo. Your efforts will come to fruition by the end of the con.
Totally! How you choose to answer the exercises will impact the script of the resulting comic. I recommend that you remember, or even take note of, every option you choose during this exercise to better savor its impact once we get to see the resulting comic.
And there's more to these exercises. All these choices will shape you as a person.
Which is to say they will affect your stats.
You'll feel these changes each time you solve one of the exercises. And there's one last thing I love about creative work. When several people collaborate, it changes them all as a group.
That's right, my personal advice is that even if one person is answering an exercise, the whole group should discuss it.
To be clear, you'll gain a lot of stats tied to the chosen option, but you'll lose the stats tied to the option not chosen. And these stats will equally affect all players.
Push that voice. It's breaking the immersion. Ugh.
Anyway, enough procrastinating.
Zoe is right. It's time to work on your craft. Hold this pencil and let the mind wander.
Now it's time to take a break from your real life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it. What trend from the early 2000s should come back already? Only needing to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool. People actually seeking revenge. Delicious tobacco. Why did this trend die out? Wearing pants. I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking people actually seeking revenge.
Really?
I just think only needing to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool, because now you need to know like 80 billion different things, and like Skippity Toilet, and like the Riz Master, and
I
like
agree
Livy
with
Dunn,
that.
Baby Grog, and it's like, what?
Well, and it updates like every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes so fucking much.
I would definitely
Like I'll
say only
hear like my mom's boyfriend's like younger son, like with the memes that they
Oh,
have. I'm like, what the
no.
fuck does that mean?
Yeah. What the Sigma is so out there.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma?
I remember when people started saying that's crazy, and I'm like, where the hell did this come from?
It's crazy.
I-
So what are we thinking?
Oh yeah, so I would definitely only needing 3 memes and 4
Yeah.
slang words.
Yeah.
Like, against wearing pants too?
People still
Who
wear
needs
pants.
pants?
What? Yeah, who needs pants? Nobody needs
I
pants.
Who
wear-
needs pants?
I wear nothing but pants. What do you mean?
It's your strongest asset when on a first
Yeah, I was a
date.
polo player for years.
Tastes like a
Yeah.
pumpkin spice latte. You have strong yet graceful knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they were 2 sexy empty holes. You can I'm so sorry, but it's gotta be you can transform into a
Yeah.
tiger.
I know just where to go.
Oh, that's me. Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding. It's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers.
We thought we've been giving Vicky all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat?
Yeah. Some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do.
But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat.
Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check.
which will be available within the customized menu.
So even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option and which stat relates to that specific clue.
Or, you know what? Just ignore the stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun.
I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much.
Meh. Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much.
Let's go. But don't be surprised if you're disappointed.
See you around, Vicky. Actually, let's go community zone. Yeah.
You see an empty spot at a tabletop RPG game session, so you sit down without thinking twice. The game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters, and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around. When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk to your late
Ouija
great-grandfather. I guess that must be fun, right? Afterward, you're walking to the food trucks when you pass out carrying a boomerang of all things.
Yellow.
Hey Vicky, what do you think of my new boomerang?
It's, certainly a boomerang.
It sure is. I freaking love this thing. Boomerang is gonna be my passion from now on.
Why?
Because boomerangs are so cool. You throw them and they always come back to you. Watch, I'll show you. I think I know what I did wrong. One sec.
Doug goes to retrieve his boomerang.
Okay, let's try this again. Return to me, my friend. Darn it. It's fine. Third time's a charm. I can do this. Is this boomerang broken or something?
You can't watch Doug trudge back and forth to get the boomerang anymore. It's too sad. There must be an easier way to make it come back.
Yeah, do the if found. I scribbled.
Thinking.
Oh, good idea. Should I add my last name and address too?
No. Nah. You don't want to be the first guy to get doxxed by a boomerang.
That is really
Okay, but I'm at least gonna glue a picture of myself on it so people know who I am. It's not like it's gonna go so far that whoever picks it up can't see me from a distance.
Doug writes the message and glues a picture of himself to the boomerang.
Now, let's try this one more time. Fly high, little guy!
Doug throws the boomerang right into the open window of a moving bus.
I mean, it was a really good throw at least.
It was, wasn't it? I just hope I didn't hit anyone.
But you don't know can't hurt you. Want to get a snack? I'm starving.
You and Doug head to the food trucks and get churros.
You know, Vicky, I've been thinking. Maybe it's not so bad that I lost the boomerang. It wasn't that cool, right?
Yeah, no, totally. In fact, I was thinking.
Hey, you there.
Whoa.
You're Doug, right? I found your boomerang.
You did? Thank you so much. Where'd you find
You
it?
so boy fail.
It hit me in the head while I was on the bus. At first I was pissed, but I remembered the boomerang and I went on this crazy misadventure and... Well, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I went searching for its owner, and I finally found you. Take good care of this thing, okay? It's a keeper.
I will. Thanks again. Have a great day.
Whoa, that was so cool.
Can you believe it, Vicky? This must be a sign that I'm destined to be a boomerang master after all.
Looks like this boomerang fixation won't be off the menu anytime soon. At least you gain +2 charm for helping Doug, but you also lose -2 smarts.
I'm at
But
8.
there's too many
You
options.
did. That's
My
crazy.
smart
Why did
is
you-
8?
Why did you lose
Um,
smarts for Doug being an idiot?
No, be nice. Be nice.
I want to go to the vendors to pick my job.
You find some teenagers selling their own fancies. Aw, so cute. You check them out and they are awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. To show them how it's done, you make your own zine right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it on their stand so they can sell it. They don't seem to like you, but that awesome zine you made nets you +2 charm. Later, you and April meet up with Nico and Zoe to check out the booth for Easy Cheesy, a popular mobile gacha.
I can't believe they're giving out free download codes for General Gorgonzola. We're gonna be the envy of the forums.
Justice will prevail.
Hold on, General. The White Ranger's coming to rescue you from your loot box prison.
I still don't get why this game is so popular. All you do is click on prize boxes and unlock characters, right?
No, you don't understand. You click on prize boxes and unlock the coolest characters ever.
Here, you can try it out on my phone.
Oh, wow!
Fine. So I guess I just click here and I unlocked one. She's cute. Is that a leech?
I think it is a leech.
Oh.
B, you should be
It's a
the
leech
leech.
and a
I
mosquito.
want to be the mosquito.
Wants to be the leech.
I can be.
You wanna be the
Oh my
leech?
god, am I gonna be the? I'll be the leech. Hello. Welcome to Easy Cheesy Booth. Here are your General Gorgonzola download codes.
Woo!
Give it to me.
Yeah, my life is now complete.
Click, click. I got another one. He looks so yummy.
You seem like dedicated fans. What if I told you there were more exclusive characters you could unlock?
Zoe in.
I'd say slap my ass and call me mommy because I'm in.
Oh, I get it. They're
Someone clip
sucking
that.
people dry of their money.
Me too. We're willing to do anything for these gotchas, aren't we, Rangers?
Can't talk. Must click.
I love consumers with such single-minded devotion.
We are running 2 promotions right now. Just complete the necessary task and you'll get your prize.
These tasks seem kind of sketch, but you're not one to question anything with such cool gotchas on the line. What do you pick?
Hmm.
Oh my god, Pepperjack's so cute!
What the fuck? I did not expect this cool art.
I'll do Pepperjack.
You scroll way back into the context and call a friend you haven't talked to in a long time.
Hiya, Blobber.
Oz?
Huh?
Wowie! I can't believe it's you! I missed you so much. What are you up to these days? How's your mom? Does she still make the best waffles in the whole world? Tell me everything.
Mom's good. As for me, I've been getting into a game called Easy Cheesy. Have you heard of it?
Psst. Oz, can you hurry up? This is cutting into my clicking. No, I'm not familiar with it. Is it a party game, like those funny bowling games we used to play at your house?
Even better, it's a highly addictive mobile gacha game. If you make an account and friend me, we could collect and trade gachas together.
Oh, is it multiplayer? I'll download it now. Maybe we can meet up to play it sometime and catch up on... Sure, Oz would love that. Okay, bye. April grabs her phone, hangs up the call, and whirls on the corporate shills. Gotchas. No.
Good work. I couldn't have commissioned a more effective or sold this advertisement myself. Here are your exclusive gachas.
They're the most beautiful QR codes ever.
You're the best, Oz.
It's true. Everyone thinks so. Especially Blobber, that funny blobby fellow. Maybe you two should reconnect. Nah, you'd rather cherish your new friendships. You're sure Blobber's new friends too. Yeah, it's probably fine. You gain +2 time.
I'm not bold at all. Oh my
Something
god.
tells me that it's not fine.
I got a hotel. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. Then you draw Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skilled biochemical symbiote and make her blonde. And you also give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve +2 creativity for your successful boob storming.
Boob storm. Let's go.
Later, you're at the hotel bar with Doug and Nico. You've progressed past the happy tipsy stage and are deep into sad hours.
Oh, I have to do a lot of voices here. Yeah.
Have fun talking to yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound ungrateful. My dad does love me, but I've never felt like he's tried to understand my hobbies or why I like the things that I...
Everybody shut the fuck up right now! I have glorious news! I finally tracked down my old magic grimoire from my villain days. I found time to check my old evil lairs for my belongings. Most of them have been converted into Airbnbs, but I found my grimoire buried in one of the bathrooms. The owner was irate, but you cannot make an omelet without breaking a few toilets, or however the saying goes.
Good for you, Omen. What spell are you gonna cast first?
Good question. One of my favorites was an incantation that turns people inside out. Such a slow, hilarious way to die.
You're not gonna do that one, are you?
Well, now I have to. Trust me, Doug. You'll love it. Corpus Inversia Mysticon! Why do you look the same, Nico? Were you already inside out or something?
What?
Tried to cast it on me?
I think the problem is, you know, the whole being defeated and imprisoned in a suit that blocks your magical powers thing.
Oh, right.
Hey, cheer up. I'm sure you can still cast some of the spells in here without magic.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, it's like when you're making brownies but forget to buy sugar, so you use applesauce instead. Virtually the same dish.
That only works for cookies, by the way. Someone needs to enroll Doug in a cooking class stat, but right now you gotta cheer up Omen by finding a spell that they can cast with no magic.
I like the gun.
You're pretty sure it's just a gun.
Nice job, idiots.
That presents the same problem, idiot. Guns are fueled by magic, which I cannot cast.
I'm like 95% sure guns aren't fueled by magic.
65.
That's 65.
Oh, 65.
Bro got
65%.
the number dyslexia.
Dyscalculia.
Listen.
Wait, really? So any old fool can use them?
Pretty much. What a wonderful world, eh?
Then I must obtain one. Are guns difficult to get?
I'm no expert, but they're deadly weapons, so I imagine it'll be hard.
30 minutes later, Omen walks out of the gun store with pistol in her pocket.
Well, that was easy.
Fuck.
Now to put this deadly baby to use.
Should we go to a shooting range or something? Shooting the gun would be more fun if you had a target to aim at.
Doug. Anything can be a target if you use your imagination.
Omen shoots some poor sap crossing the street. He was jaywalking, so you guess he kinda deserved it.
Excuse me, miss. Did you just shoot that innocent bystander?
Yes, but you see, I had a very good reason for doing it, so I wanted to.
Fair enough. But you gotta have a license to carry a firearm. You know what the punishment for not having one is?
No. What is it?
A warning. Consider yourself warned. Carry your license, young lady.
I remember civilians are only allowed to walk the wolf day.
Why?
If you claim yourself behind, you get 3 shots from wolf way.
Noted.
Holy shit, you live in hell. But at least Omen's happy with their new gun. You gain +2 boldness and lose -2 fun.
Rad!
Right, Noah, where are we going?
Let's go to the lobby. Very curious.
Geo!
Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other arena areas. Crowd stampede. Try not to panic. You remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain +2 boldness for braving the stampede. You're walking the floor with April, Doug, and Zoe when you notice a man talking to a very sullen young girl. Surprisingly, April takes charge.
Hi, cutie pie.
Hi, cutie pie. How about I turn that frown upside down with a balloon animal just for you? Only $10 for ages 12 and younger. Oh, so that's why she took charge.
Look, this is April First. She's an idol and an influencer. Isn't she cool?
No offense, but I don't know what care is. Maybe you'll care if this lady kicks your ass, you little asshole.
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I love kids. I've never even killed one before.
Dang, is it me? Or does your daughter really not want to be here, dude?
You're right. It's my weekend with her, and I thought this would be fun for us to do together.
But Dad, I told you already. I'm just not into all this nerdy stuff like you. Like, I'm into cool stuff, like accounting. Accounting is the best.
Accounting?
Yeah, I think accounting is fascinating. Does this con have any financial forecasting workshops or collectible checkbooks?
No, sorry.
No, sorry. We have waifus with glasses section. Does that count as accounting?
I'm sorry this has been a bust, honey. We can leave. I'll buy you a new calculator on the way home to pick it up to you.
Poor Dad. Surely there's something you can do to help him connect to his weird, boring daughter.
There's a freaking anime for everything.
Heck yeah!
Oh, totally. Isekais have a surprisingly varied pool of subgenres. There's guy dies and reincarnates in video game, guy dies and reincarnates as fantasy god, guy dies and reincarnates as regular guy. Surely someone's managed to put an accounting spin on the classics, let me think. Oh, what about that anime about a guy who gets indebted to the Yakuza and has to become their accountant, and the Yakuza are all inexplicably hot young women?
Huh.
I think you're talking about help. I got indebted to the Yakuza and have to become their accountant, and the Yakuza are all inexplicably hot young women.
Yeah, that's the one.
I knew about that one. I was hoping for something more age appropriate.
Oh, he's a knower. what about reincarnated into another world as a power princess with my spreadsheet? A group of accountants die in a spreadsheet making accident. But they're reborn as magical girls in a world riddled with villains, magic, and lots of mismanaged government funds.
Holy shit, core memory unlocked. You grew up on reincarnated in another world as a power princess with my spreadsheet. You show the trailer to the girl and her dad. Whoa, they're calculating their gross margins in sync to power their audit energy beam. This looks cool, Dad.
And look at
What?
that blonde Sundar accountant. Yes, I did the show. We could watch. This is a show we could watch together, sweetie. What do you say?
Father and daughter leave after thanking you for helping them bond over weirdly specific anime.
We did a good deed today.
Sure, but this whole thing made me realize something.
Gotta go.
Why haven't we visited the waifu with glasses section? And so, you go make your mistake. You gain +2 fun for helping people through anime, and lose -2 charm.
What?
Shopping time.
Welcome
Ooh.
to I Understand, stranger. Here you can get
Can I just,
beautiful figurines.
Okay,
The
can I drop
character
everyone
design
else and
here-
just go for the shopkeeper?
I wish. The character design
Right?
is so fucking fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This cannot be real, Monty says.
Right? It's so good.
They have all sorts of effects which you discover as you unbox them. There are different mystery box categories, each one tied to a different type of effect. I'll give you clues on the effect types once you start looking. So you can choose which box category you want before you open it. You'll decide if you want to keep it for yourself or with your friend. A balance between order and chaos. You can control which type of effect you want, but you won't know exactly if you read the category. And don't fret, if you aren't a fan of surprises at all, there's a category that guarantees no effect at all. That's pussy shit. So, ready for the unboxing? Come in. Pick a box. Any box.
Okay. Okay. Don't Daniel does nothing. Landmarks in love. Oh, they have descriptions. What's the zodiac thirst? Hold on. Okay, what's ooh, buff bugs. What's that? Ooh. What's my weird little village? Ooh. Let's do can I reread the zodiac? I'm sorry.
20 minutes later.
Let's go with the weird little village.
Is it for you or is it for someone else?
It's for little me. Don't be mean to the thing. Wow.
Bleeding tooth fungus.
It may look like a bunny, but this one is a shroom. I think it's a dentist or a doctor, but this figurine is said to bring more sickness than it brings health. This item makes you catch something, and now you really need to poop quite often.
I'm a poopy butt. No.
Okay, it's my turn.
Welcome to my modest establishment. So modest it doesn't have a license. Don't be shy, pick a box before the cease and desist gets here.
Huh?
Oh.
I didn't even realize that the landmarks in Love Box had a fucking face on it. I didn't even notice it. Whoa.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't either.
Yeah, I just saw it. I'm like, whoa. Leaning tower in my pants.
They call my peanuts the Leaning Tower of Pisa because it leans slightly to the left, and I think I should maybe go get it checked out.
Dr. House, I think you might need to see a doctor for that one.
No. I'm gonna go the No Mercy. That noise scratches my brain.
Oh.
The High Priestess. This is the second major arcana, the High Priestess. She loves an audience, and for you, she will conjure one. This item makes you hear an audience that acts quite erratically.
Okay, that's not
Might
awful.
get flashed.
I'm gonna buff bug. And I'm gonna give it to Noah.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm worried.
Oh.
The Battle Beetle. This should be the Battle Beetle. His strong embrace can break your bones. All these
I
arms
wish.
aren't just for hugs. He'll use them to juggle all sorts of things. Every turn, your own stats will keep swapping positions until you choose a location.
Oh.
What?
Wait, that's actually terrifying.
That's insane.
Thanks, Battle Beetle. Oh, wow.
Now it's your turn. Now he's a man with a taste of mystery. Grab a box city box. They're all the same and all infinitely different.
Let's go with Zodiac Thirst. I'm kind of curious what happens if I get 2. Go with me. I want to see what happens.
Libra, head of client relations. Be ready to meet the true balance, my friend. Average all your stats.
Ooh, that's alright.
Yeah.
Always a
You
pleasure to
nullified
take
the
your money.
beetle.
Come back soon.
I have too many ideas.
You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your own comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. What's a red flag you can't let slide on a first date? They lack street smarts. They don't own even a single cow, reducing the chances of having tasty chocolate milk whenever you want. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie, and they're being controlled by a rat under their hat. They happen to live in the sewers, which probably affects their person. I'm gonna be honest. It's this.
Oh yeah.
I do.
Yuck. Yuck. Gross. Yucky.
Everything else is curable.
Give me something.
Yeah.
Why you have not yet finished that big project you told everyone about? You want to fuck a lot of people first.
Ooh.
An ancient curse. A creature living under your bed told you that you should wait. You don't want to be rude.
You
to
don't
that
want to be
creature.
rude to the creature.
Big oil is precious.
Big
to you.
oil.
They probably feel threatened by you, as they should.
These are good answers. These are really
These are
good
all.
answers.
These are
I
really
think
good
the
answers.
creature, the fuck a lot of people
I like
are
the
really
creature.
good.
I
Yeah,
like
let's
this.
go with
You
the
don't want to
creature.
make the bed creature. Bro, you don't
can't
wanna
make
the
him
bed
mad.
creature. No.
Yay.
Time to get back to the con.
Yippee.
Let's go.
It's my turn.
Vicky's voice actor sounds familiar.
I don't remember who she's voiced by.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I want to go back to the vendor hall, low key.
You would spend so much money in the merch hall if you weren't about to poop
Oh,
yourself.
no.
Quick, doesn't he so animate
Pooping
themed
in the
toilet
vendor
paper?
hall.
They don't, which is why you head to your hotel room as fast as you can to make good use of the hotel's bland, non-dirty toilet paper.
Boo.
Later, you're sitting around thinking about Doug as you often do. What's up with his sudden boomerang fixation? Hopefully that hype has died by now. He just comes to your room, bro.
Am I still in the bathroom?
Hey, good thinking.
No, you're sitting in your room.
Okay.
Hey Vicky, I'm glad I ran into you. Are you free tonight? Are you free right now?
Yes. Why?
Because I want to take you
On a date?
What a twist.
to the annual Spooky Con meetup for boomerang enthusiasts.
Fuck.
Why is there a boomerang meetup at a con all about nerd culture?
I wondered with that myself. It seems weird since so many nerds are uncool and boomerangs are the pinnacle of coolness.
Sure, that's what you meant.
Anyway, do you want to go with me? I get nervous around new people, so it'd be nice if I was there with someone I already like.
Ugh, he's too cute to refuse. You fall into the dumb boomerang meetup.
Whoa.
Whoa, this is amazing. I never thought I'd be in the presence of so many designer boomerangs.
Neither did I, to be totally honest.
I really hope these people like me. I'm only an amateur boomerang expert. They've got to be like experts.
Actually, they all look as wide-eyed and wet-eared as Doug, throwing their boomerangs and doing the walk of shame to go retrieve them. Still, Doug clearly needs a confidence boost right now, so why don't you give him a tip on how to impress his fellow boomerang dorks?
Ooh. Yeah, have Billy, how did your mom let you have 2 boomerangs? Let's go, yeah.
That's perfect. And to think, Liam said it was a waste of money for me to get a backup boomerang. I sure showed him. Huh?
You watch Doug approach the other enthusiasts with a boomerang in each hand.
I'm Doug.
Hey guys,
Doug.
I'm Doug. I'm pioneering a new frontier in boomerang enthusiasm. 2 boomerangs.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. I can't believe no one's ever thought of that before.
How does it work? Do you throw both at the same time, or do you wait for one to come back before you throw the other like a perpetual boomerang machine?
Yo.
I'm still refining the technique. First, I gotta figure out how to throw them so they can return.
Hey, no sweat. All of us started from the bottom. It takes hours of practice and dedication to become a real boomerang master.
But you're coming strong. Hey, 2 boomerangs? The future really is now.
Let's go, they like him.
And I have to say, I like a big, strong guy with a thick ring and shut up, he's mine.
That's crazy.
Oh, shucks.
Come here, Doug. You're one of us now. Let's work on your double boomerang technique. You're gonna be the envy of the boomerang forums.
Let's
Heck
go.
yeah.
He's got friends.
I'd love to. Look, Vicky, I'm officially a boomerang guy.
Let's go.
You're not totally stoked about that, but you gain +2 fun for helping Doug anyway. You also lose -2 creativity.
I'm scared of big crowds.
Yay!
Let's fix that, Oz. Let's go to the expo because I need more boldness. I'm currently at 2 boldness.
Oh,
the
I
whale!
have the whale! I have that!
That's such a cute cosplay. It works
You're
out for him
roaming
too.
around the lobby with a tiny little dude pulls your shirt and whispers, "Hey, you need water? It's important to stay hydrated." He offers you a bottle. You get so nervous about the social interaction that you never forget how to properly use a bottle.
Me.
You water yourself like the awkward little flower you are. You thank the
Real
stranger
me.
who's left confused. Well, maybe it's not so bad. What if the water was laced? Good thing you didn't manage to drink it like a normal person. You gain +2 awareness for navigating a potentially dangerous
Oh, the
situation.
crowd.
The crowd.
It's the crowd.
You're with April as a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over.
April, what are you doing?
Like and subscribe.
Spending time with my most favoritist fans who paid $99.95 for the VIP April biggest fullest experience. What you ask?
Ooh. Because from a distance, we thought this was an angry mob. Rushed over here to kill everyone.
I've got a thing,
Well,
so...
it's not an angry mom. Thanks for checking though. Bye now.
What if it was? You'd have a bodyguard to keep you safe. And with my axe and Omen's homicidal tendencies, we'd be perfect for the job.
No thanks. I think I can take care of myself.
April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe.
I have
don't
told you
think
already,
so.
Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now, please let me interact with my fans. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say
Your
cheese.
voices.
Cheese. Ah.
Wait, April, what if this fan came here to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that.
You're making those numbers up.
Sweet April. All numbers are made up.
You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon.
Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation or someone's call.
I'm gonna do my best
Yeah,
fly
Pete.
impersonation. Bzzz.
You knew you brought a fly fursuit for a reason. You put it on and start buzzing directly into a
Huh?
fan's ear.
Ooh, smart.
Ooh, nice fly impression, Oz. It's super annoying.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, but I don't think annoying my fans on purpose is good for my brand.
April, you gotta prioritize. Safety first, brand second.
Ugh, can you please stop? Bzzz. Ah, fuck, I can't take it anymore! Bzzz. Help!
Look, she's choking Oz out. That proves she would hurt a fly.
Well, that's my cue.
Omen, time to bodyguard.
Why should we intervene? We are April's bodyguards, not Oz's.
Oh, good point.
Owen and Nico stare blankly at you as you start to pass out. A live taser coincidentally falls out of April's purse and zaps the fly-hurting fan into unconsciousness.
Hi, my
Hey,
darling
April's
fools.
fools! I'll sing a song for you if you promise not to talk about anything that just happened ever again. Let's go! Hooray! You gain
Man,
+2
boldness is a
creativity for your perfect fly impression, but you lose -2 boldness.
Death
How do
is
you lose
not
boldness
fun.
for that?
My fun is so low. You enter a competitive tarot tournament because you're reckless enough to gamble your entire future. After several hanged men and burning towers, you decide to harness the power of the celestial bodies. With your best Yu-Gi-Oh impression, you throw down Pluto. Pluto isn't a planet anymore, you're playing with an old deck. You're disqualified, and your opponent also predicts that you'll die of chlamydia. While you just gained +1 terrible fate, you also got +2 fun because dying from chlamydia means at some point you'll get laid.
Oh!
You're
That is-
wandering around,
that's
you see Omen and
insane.
Liam arguing. A SpookyCon staple as familiar to you as a merchant table.
One day to lie in court. One day without this armor. That is all I ask.
Nope.
Then you're asking for too much. The Coven put you in that magic suppressant armor for a reason. Yeah, a stupid reason. You try to take over the world one time. I'm sorry, Omen. You know I've always championed your ability to be redeemed, but restoring your magic is a step too far. You need to make peace with your new reality. If you need help with that, let me know.
Oh, fucking Liam.
As if I'd even ask you to hold a door for me, you insufferable underfed eggplant.
Bad day, Omen?
Bad century, more like. Liam refuses to authorize me to remove my accursed armor. It is unfortunate, because there are many activities I would like to perform without it.
Fingers crossed she's talking about sex.
I am in command. On your knees. No!
Alas, we must persevere. There are some other spells in my grimoire that I would like to cast. Magic or not. I used to have the grandest of times summoning otherworldly creatures. Sometimes to broker deals, sometimes just to have a chat. The halcyon days of youth. My inability to activate a summoning circle makes this impossible. But perhaps, with your innovative ideas, you could change that.
Owen's ego is clearly riding on this, and hey, with any luck, this might result in her riding on you someday. How can you summon an entity no magic required? What a perfect plan. You place a pizza order while Omen dials up her resident shenanigans assistant.
We heard there'd be pizza and came immediately.
Greetings, minions.
Good. But while we wait for the pizza, we are going to pick a fight. Let us check out that biker bar.
What? Why?
Doug, my sweet summer child. A summon's main use is to provide aid in battle. This is the only way to test Milo's suggestion.
Rejoice, my
Fuck
rowdy
yeah! Let's fight and
barbarian!
die for this pizza, Omen.
Never have I ever had better minions. Or friends.
You soon enter the biker bar. Omen buys a beer exclusively for the purpose of throwing it at a stranger.
Count your days, fuckers.
That was my drink, you unwashed frog fucker!
You wanna fuck?
Ah, what a sweet coincidence. That's exactly what I want.
Eat axe, ye foul beast! Yeah, I'm gonna hit you too, as soon as I get back from hiding in the bathroom.
Pizza for Omen?
Yes! I command you to throw pepperonis at my enemies, lowly hireling.
The things I do to get a tip. Your opponents are forced to deal with the pepperoni face. Omen follows up by punching them, because it's hard to dodge a punch with scalding pepperonis in your eyes. Later, after the fight, you all enjoy your victory pizza. Best side effect ever. Gain +2 fun and -2 charm.
Fucking metal.
Ooh. We go... I go...
Remember, it
Oh, your
keeps
stats are changing until you pick. It switches until you pick.
Oh no.
So when creativity hits 17, go to the main stage.
You decided to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world-building mechanics. You gain +2 smart from all the knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes.
You guys want to see my dog?
Yeah.
Afterward, you join Zoe, Omen, and April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the video game industry. Hello, everybody.
I'm saying her name and
Alex
she's like, what the
Garcia,
fuck?
And I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive systems of every
She has no
character
idea
in the
what's
Splash
going
Balloon
Digestive
franchise.
systems? Did she just say digestive systems?
Now
This
I
is
know what
her
you're
on her.
thinking. Alice, how did you
her
manage to
big
create
fucking
such
beanbag.
realistically full-functioning organs for my favorite video game characters?
I was most assuredly not thinking of that.
Well, there were challenges for sure. I had to study how Splash's turbo mode would affect the shape and properties of his digestive system. These are important questions.
No, they're not.
Also, since Splash acquires other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him.
For game.
Of course, that would never work in real life. Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person.
I said
Well, the
Oh.
other day when I ate. A very big
Anyway.
pizza, which definitely wasn't a living person. I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm gonna open the floor to questions.
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay, let's start with you.
I prepared a list of questions about my favorite character, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay.
Of course. I spent 60 full working hours modeling Pearl's digestive system, so I'm happy to answer any questions related to it.
Hard pass.
I think I'll pass my turn to my good friend Spicy Red. I'm sure he has a digestion-related question of some sort.
You take the challenge. Ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and woos your friends.
Bottom 100%.
Ari?
He died.
Ari died.
Rest in peace. Guys, look at my dog.
Is that really necessary? Can you just wait until next week? No.
Well, I can't say no to someone asking me to cut them and rummage around their visceral.
You totally can.
Liam, let the woman do her job.
I'm pretty sure her job is 3D modeler.
Fucking
Oh wow, good
Perish.
guy. Liam's got a point. But the 3D modeler is already opening in your stomach. You can't see what's happening, but it can't be great since a couple people vomit.
Hungry.
Begin
Hello.
audio prompt
Is anyone
in
else
3,
craving a
2,
roast beef sandwich
1.
right now? Well, you can see the future in
Fucking
Spicy
sound.
Red's guts or what? Yes, I see that this was all a trick question. You don't have a job interview at all. But she's good. Everyone applauds. Later, you and your friends are already eating sandwiches in the food court.
I gotta admit, Spicy Red, that was a bold move back there. Man, props.
Indeed. Next time you feel like shape, allow me to stab you in the stomach. Shouldn't you get sewn up before you eat out, though?
Yeah, I will after lunch.
You gain +2 smarts for invoking the power of entrail reading, but lose -2 fun.
What the fuck?
Everybody choose a fictional character, say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing. Oh shit.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2,
Loki.
1.
Alright.
Hello.
Right.
My Wi-Fi died.
Okay.
Sorry.
I pick Loki.
Homelander.
I choose Subaru from ReZero.
Spoutin.
Who?
Hello,
Whoever is
every.
decided based on how good Spicy Red would look if they tried to pull the character's look off.
So Homelander's
That's-
definitely number 1.
Is
Loki
that
would
true?
definitely be next. I think I can do Subaru that better than I do this Spamton person though.
Spank Tom.
Really buff Spamton would be really funny
That's
though.
Yeah.
so funny.
Welcome back to the
Right.
food court. I wanted
It's
to
like
cover
the
last
Oh, yeah,
two
also-
important
No, I
facts
saw.
about this place.
Also
Conversations
Milo.
with guests. The first one is fairly simple. If you sit with the same romance option twice in the same run, you'll bond over a conversation. If you sit alone twice, you'll have time to sit and reflect on your life and stuff. It's like a conversation, but with yourself. Each playable character has one of these.
Where's Nico?
And what about the guests? I want to tell you that there's 3 things you gotta do if you want to get a date with one of them. First, you have to meet their date requirements by the end of the run. You'll have clues for what these requirements are when you first greet the guest, and they tell you what their type is. Second, you gotta have a fun little date with them to get to know each other better. That's like calling them a second time when you come back to the food court. Third, remember to choose none of them when you're asked which romance option you want at the end of the run. Okay, let's go see someone.
Nico.
No, Doug. Goodbye, Doug.
I'm sorry, I do. Hobbies.
Where to begin? I have a lot of hobbies.
Like cosplay, acting, anime, right?
Yeah, all that of course, but like 100 other things too.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Every time I watch an anime, I get so hyped that I get hooked on a new hobby. Like, you binge 4 seasons of a sports anime, and the next thing you know, you're part of a volleyball team.
Anime can do that,
Hey.
huh?
100%. That's what I love about anime. It can get you excited about anything. You could be watching someone grabbing a chip from a potato
I'm
chip
going
bag.
to grab
the
the
most-
potato chip and eat it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And it'd be the most thrilling thing.
Ah, yes, the potato chip scene.
Every time I grab a potato chip, I feel like I'm in the middle. I feel like in the middle of a Every time I grab a potato chip, I feel like in the middle of a clever mastermind. Wow.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I've joined a volleyball team. I've been in a rock band. I play mahjong every Thursday at the local retirement home. The list goes on.
Dang, and you're good at all of that?
I'm unsure. It's true that I tend to lose at all the hobbies in which you can win. But one thing is for sure about each one of these hobbies.
Victory!
I give my very best.
That's the most important thing. And I'm sure you're just in the middle of your underdog arc.
Oh, genius!
Of course, it must be that. Oz, you're a genius.
For the next hours, Nico tells you about these hobbies. The list is long, but you enjoy every second of it. Dang, Nico's passion is infectious.
Time for a little aperitif.
You and Liam go on a lovely stroll through the park. Liam spends the whole time telling you the complete and exhaustive history of the man bun. You tune most of it out. You're more focused on watching his luscious purple lips flap about shit you couldn't care less about. In the end, Liam got to hear himself talk, and you got to stare at him without seeming creepy for once. It's a perfect night for both.
Aww.
I want a spicy hot dog.
Oh my
Thanks,
god,
Nate
it's
wants
still
to
it's still
battle you.
switching
God,
until you.
Oh no.
Oh
Go
no.
go for the upper left table.
Upper left.
Yes. Omen. Go to dinner.
You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. Omen
Aw,
tells
she
you about
liked the
their
pizza.
former conquests as a villain. Apparently, they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress out of curiosity. Turns out it's a laundromat now. Omen might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated. I've noticed that they use she, they for Omen, because they refer to
Yeah, I
her,
was gonna say she, they, yeah.
the
In
future
the
cheerleader
character
now.
description, it was she, but now that we're in the game, it's they.
Food trucks.
I'll call it the mermaid, I guess. I don't know what use that proves to me.
You invited Miranda to join you at the con. A con? Like a
Con?
felony? A princess shouldn't commit crimes.
No, I'm in con, like convention.
Oh, like societal convention. It's important for princess to uphold the oaths. I'd love to go. I usually give her like a deep Russian voice. Hey, whatever
Wait,
works.
is it,
The old Miranda would have said a Prince Charming perhaps, but I've grown
can
used
I,
to
can
the
I
old
do
days.
my Russian on this?
Yes.
I don't actually do it, I just think it's funny.
Numer-
The old Miranda would have said a Prince Charming mayhaps, but I've grown a lot since the old days. New Miranda is ready to date outside of loyalty, but let's not scrap the charming part just yet, yes? The girl has
Oh my
standards.
god, if you call her... You would've...
Oh my god, you could.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could just
Huh?
go for it. Your charm is 23.
Yeah,
I don't want her.
that's fair. And all of a sudden, it's time for the last brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go? What's legal but should be illegal? Telling people Santa isn't real? People deserve magic in their lives. Getting a tattoo of someone else's mom. Just get a tattoo of a skull. It's cooler and you can always pretend it's the skull of someone else's mom. Stealing someone's identity. Nothing as attractive as being yourself, except mainly maybe being someone more attractive. I gotta rethink this one. Misuse in internet slang. If you're not in the joke, don't even try. So, what's legal but should be illegal? It's gotta be stealing out someone's identity.
Nah, for me it's telling
How is
people
that
Santa
not
isn't real.
illegal?
That's evil.
I think identity theft is illegal already.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically that
Yeah.
is illegal.
Then how do we feel about Santa as a collective?
That's crushing a child. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would go for telling Santa.
Man, fuck
Should
them
be-
kids.
Okay, then say misusing internet slang, because that shit's painful. That shit
Isn't
hurts.
it your
like,
choice?
No, we chooses the group.
My gamers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been going by my choice the whole time.
Underrated activities for a third date. Punching cherry trees until they blossom just for you and your date. Practice for the test you gotta pass to get your kissing license. It's a thing. Study contraception. You'll look responsible while also hinting that you wanna fuck. Reading chapter 53 from Don Quixote's second volume of Truly Thrilling Page Journal.
Studying contraception. We
Yeah,
love being safe.
Yeah, we gotta fuck.
I love that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go try and get some boldness.
But there's
Again.
too many options.
You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to Smoker's Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smoker's Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Wanna puff? Yes. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR as in the 2001 Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you +2 creativity.
Let's go.
Later, you're sharing a meal with Nico at a nearby restaurant. What could be more romantic than a candlelit meal for two?
What the fuck is that? Ah, this mana-filled margarita titillates my magical palate. My spell slots are fully replenished.
Well, maybe it'd be more romantic if they weren't cosplaying right now. But hey, Nico wouldn't be Nico if they weren't wearing any cosplay.
Ooh.
Fuck, sorry, I got distracted by the thought of Nico not wearing cosplay or anything else.
So, Oz, where shall our adventure take us next? Perhaps to the tailor? I'm overdue for a new robe.
Maybe, but I was wondering if we could do something more intimate.
Oh, I see what you mean. You want to swap backstories? Mine is long since Wizardry is older than time itself. But I'll start at the beginning when my mother and father felt their first lusty urge toward...
No, I don't want to hear about your parents' lusty urges.
Oh, right, I'm so sorry. How about we do something totally unsexy to get it off your mind?
Oh, I got a spell just for that.
I know. Let's take the wizard's vow of celibacy to strengthen our magical bond. Man, got cock blocked.
No.
Wait,
Alakazam!
you have to say it in the theme of abracadabra.
Abracadabra?
You have to say it like...
Alakazam! Wait, like what?
Like how abracadabra Lady Gaga says it, you gotta say it like that.
Alakazam, celibacy rocks. The abracad don't look at my cock.
Oh, that goes hard.
You abracadoo want to see Nico's cock or pussy or third tongue, whatever they got going on down there. Getting them to break character is out of the question, but surely wizards do sexy things too. How can you bring this encounter to the next level?
Head to your wounds. Wink.
That one?
Wink. Yeah.
Wink.
Wait, what are you saying? Are you hurt? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Man,
Oh,
dumb as
no,
fuck.
I was just role-playing.
Paging Dr. Nico.
Clear this room. My friend is suffering from a magical ailment. I gotta tend to him stat.
Yeesh. You sometimes forget how Nico can get into character. But on the other hand, they throw you the floor shadow and you rip off your jacket to get a better look at your wounds, so you're willing to go along with this.
Sweaty armpit. Unmistakable
Laugh
odor.
track is so funny.
It really makes it worse.
Yeah.
It's just as I feared.
What's wrong with me, White Wizard? Am I in love?
No, worse. You're turning into a toad.
Oh, and how is that cured? With true love's kiss?
Huh, no, more like true love's fireball. The flames of our passion will purify you or kill you, but either way, you won't be a frog.
Nico wads up a napkin, lights it on fire with a candle in the middle of the table.
Hey, wait!
Fire in the hole!
Sigh. If Nico had just remembered the principles of yes and, you might not have gotten out of that restaurant.
Sorry about the whole vandalism misdemeanor, Oz. At least you're not a toad. Pretty happy about that, personally. I don't think I could date a toad. I really like krilled frog legs. It'd be awkward.
Are you saying you want to date me?
I admit, I've been thinking about it. Let's see if we keep making magic together before I promise anything, eh?
That promise is worth 1,000 burned foreheads. You gain +2 funds and lose -2 smarts. for playing
Yay!
Right after
I'm
I
so
put on
happy.
my makeup.
That is wild.
That's crazy. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, or that time you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're crying too. After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life. Unlike the stupid wimpy kid. Way to go, you gain +2 boldness. Vera arrives and is keen to visit a meet and greet for her favorite newspaper cartoonist, Carl Onslow. Your thought it was dead, but apparently not for her. Mr. Onslow, sir, it's an honor to meet you. The understated humor of your strips always makes me smile, even after reading about tightening financial regulations. Wants to be the rock.
That was just to pick me up with all my noodles.
Is
I
something
love
wrong?
that.
Well, I started the contract with the corporation and shipping a deal at the time, but now I've thought about it a bit. maybe $40 was a bit on the low end for the rest of my life's work.
Sir, could I have a look at your contract? The cartoonist hands the contract over. Despite its length, Vera makes quick work of it. I see, sir. I happen to run a law office, irrelevant to legality. Please let me represent you. I'll get you out of this.
You do that? Looking up, lady. That's very kind.
You all go find the corporate representatives the cartoonist deals with, and of course they turn out to be...
Hello. You're not worrying about that contract again, are you, Mr. Onslow? I thought you made your funny little pictures for the love of it, not the money.
You're lucky we don't charge you for the privilege of getting to see them in print.
Now that you say that, maybe you have a point.
No, they don't. Listen, you two. I am Mr. Onslow's new legal representative, and I will be renegotiating his contract.
No offense, but I don't think you can take negotiations with us. You'll be begging for mercy by sunrise, legally speaking.
I doubt it will go on that long. You'll be the one on your knees before then. Also, legally speaking.
Big talk from someone who has already made a crucial mistake. You can't renegotiate a valid contract, and believe me, when I tie something up, I make sure it's tight.
Don't you worry about that. My co-counsel Milo has already discovered that this contract is invalid. Haven't you? Far be it from you to contradict Vera. How do you invalidate this contract? Yes, exactly. He threatened you, didn't he, Mr. Onslow?
Oh? Oh, yes, I remember. You said sign the contract, old man. And or I punch you so hard. And put eels up your butt.
Oh no!
I'm not sure I said that last part.
No, you did. Eels up the butt. I typically remember.
Oh no!
I can't believe this. I specifically told all our contract goons not to mention our butt stuff. It's too much of an HR liability.
You actually hired him?
I don't know, probably. We've got so many goons on staff. Who can really keep track of them all?
Hiring goons to enforce contracts is highly illegal. I'll see you in court, unless, of course, you want to settle right here.
And why should we do that? We can bribe the judge in our favor for less.
Maybe, but I'm very good at dragging these things out. Wouldn't want the fun to be over too soon. And in the meantime, every day you'd lose more money on this item.
If it's a battle of attrition you want, I think you'll find... I mean, we have the stamina for a good long fight.
Financially, perhaps, but can your public image survive such a case? Hounding a beloved elderly cartoonist after threatening him with butt stuff?
He's right. It would be a PR nightmare.
Fine. We'll cut you a check and drop the contract. But you two had better watch your backs. Some of our employees will be around soon.
Once we remember who they actually are.
They shaved my bacon there. Can I ever thank you?
Just keep making your comic strips. They're refreshing. Vera shows you her favorite strips for the rest of the day, and even nearly chuckles once or twice. You lose -2 fun, but you gain +2 boldness.
The Rock makes me so happy. He seems so precious with the little voice.
I'm glad you
my
liked
heart.
Let's go to Community Hall. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble, and you are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get to read of the manual was +2 fun. You, Liam, Owen, and April are playing a game together when you're surrounded by monsters in suits with legal pads at the ready.
Oh, we're back.
Hello. Are the 4 of you interested in participating in a focus group? Just sign these NDAs and we'll give you free candy. Free candy is crazy.
By Milo.
No thanks. We're busy right now. He does not speak for me. I love candy. Things which are free. Give it to me.
You have switched voices.
They
every
would
time
walk
you
in a
talk
van.
them.
Sorry.
Nobody can say no to free candy. You all signed the NDAs, except Liam, but you just forged his signature and pocketed his share of candy.
So, we're here on behalf of the Wonder Cinematic Universe, a series of
instead
superhero
of
movies you all know and
Marvel, it's a
maybe
wonder.
love.
What are your opinions on the WCU? At what point did you start to lose interest in it?
So mainstream.
Asking when I lost interest implies that I ever had an interest in it at all. WCU movies are all cookie cutter, common denominator drivel.
I liked them for a while, but sometimes a good thing has to die in order to stay good, you know?
Oh,
Real.
how dull.
I have no idea what a WCU is, but I already hate it.
Fine, the WCU's dead, but that means we need another subject to make a cinematic universe about. What do you suggest?
Excuse me? We're not going to do our job for you.
Truly, you are. Those NDAs you signed stipulate that you cannot leave until you've given us new material to make movies about.
Oh, yay. I love it when random things suddenly become my problem. Well, all they said is that they needed new material. Not that it had to be good. Pitch a new cinematic universe to invest in. Alright, Noah.
Train pulling into a
Train
station.
pulling
is
into a
great.
station.
I do like the train concept. I
Train
really like the
pulling
train.
into a station.
Because the best season of Demon Slayer was on a train. So I think we go train here.
So the train?
Yes.
Yes.
Spicy red.
I'm impressed.
That might be the greatest idea you've ever had.
Is it though?
Glorious!
Of course it is. Trains are fucking amazing. They were the
Autism.
hot new thing around the time I was tragically imprisoned. Surely now is the time to remind the world of trains' brilliance. Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
But train pulling into a station didn't even have a plot.
That's what makes it so great. No plot, no dialogue, just vibes.
That's the most Gen Z
The
bullshit.
Train cinematic universe will reinvent what it means to be a movie.
That's really autism coded.
That's
What
no, that's
sequel?
just Gen Z dating.
What will the sequel even be called?
Easy. Train pulling out of a station.
Oh yes, our consumer data has shown that our target demographic loves pulling out. Their target demographic is Gen Z. Telling you, it makes
True.
sense.
We could use that.
Don't tell me you two are actually into this idea.
Hey, if the viewers want trains, we'll give them trains. It'll surely be cheaper to make than those superhero fight sequences.
And now, April, popular idol like you could easily land a starring role in train pulling out of a station. I'll book you an audition.
You're going to be in the train movie, April. How exciting! Your career is finally taking off.
Yeah, lucky me. Looks like the TCU will be pulling into a theater near you. You gain +2 creativity, but lose -2 fun.
I'm fully charged.
Am I done? I wanna go see Miku.
You're walking towards the main stage when you feel your bowels trembling. Quick, run back to the hotel.
You gotta
No, poop goo.
Oh no.
You missed the panel you were so looking forward to, but hey, your butt had a very interesting things to say too. So you're in the middle of a plotline, huh? I'm here to explain a small twist. Normally, when choosing an option in an event, you will gain the stat associated with that option, and lose the stat associated with the other option, right? Hope you were paying attention to the tutorials. Well, the last event of each plotline goes back to our classics, stat threshold mechanics. What does that mean? In the events, each option is tied to a stat. You gotta check which stat is tied to each option, and then check your own stats, okay? Then if you want to succeed, you must choose the option tied to your higher stat of the two. If you choose right, you'll be one step closer to getting a secret ending.
Whoa.
But if you choose wrong, you'll fail the event and the plotline will come to an end, preventing you from getting its secret ending. No pressure, right? Nothing else to say. Go for it, player.
The poop ending?
Afterward, you get the text from Doug inviting you to the arcade. You're thrilled until you realize it won't just be the two of you.
Yeah, Vicky's here. You remember my boomerang friends, right? They've officially accepted me into their boomerang gang. Sup, noob? I'm sure you can boomerang, but can you boomerang? You gotta be at least a level 5 boomeranger to chill in our gang.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but boomerangs aren't my thing.
Oh. Hey, Doug, why the fuck did you invite this square?
Let it go. Once Doug's friend sees the awesome power of a boomerang's wield, she will be dying to be as cool as us.
Sure.
So, what game should we play first? I'm a big fan of skee-ball.
I love skee-ball. Skee-ball W.
Ooh, yeah.
That doesn't involve boomerangs. We're not gonna play with our boomerangs? What the hell are we doing here? I was actually suggesting we play skee-ball with our boomerangs. It's a good target practice.
Yeah, I'm going first.
They throw their boomerangs, completely miss the skee-ball machine, and hit a child in the back of the head.
Oh, I meant to do that.
Not bad, but I bet I could trip the kid across the knees with my return throw. Watch and learn.
Wait, let our new boomerang bro take a shot.
Boomer bro.
Think you can handle it, big guy? Yeah. Of course, I can handle it.
Uh-oh.
Everybody watch me assault this innocent child.
Clip that, someone clip that. I'll need that for later.
No, don't. That's out of context, asshole.
God, these guys suck total ass, but Doug's too blinded by his desire to be cool to see it himself. That means you need to save him. Prove to Doug that he doesn't need to be in a boomerang gang to be cool.
You gotta charm
Okay.
him.
I gotta.
I feel like this would be smarts and this would be charm.
That's charm. I feel like the top one is charm.
Yeah, I think so. Cause there's no
Yeah.
way. I feel like I'd be such a narc for the
Yeah.
bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
and
this-
nobody likes a narc.
Nobody likes a narc.
Let's go.
Hey, Doug, you're moving tomorrow, right? Do you think your new friends here can help us pack up your stuff?
Wait, I'm moving? I had no idea. I really need to get a planner or something. Well, can any of you help? Are you kidding? I can't move heavy boxes. I could injure my throwing arm and have to give up boomerang for life.
Sorry, I can't help you. I got a big boomerang tournament that day. Yeah, definitely legit.
I've already got places tomorrow. I'm gonna reorganize my boomerang collection by color. It'll take all day, you see.
Oh, well, I guess that's okay. This non-boomerang related conversation is boring. Let's throw boomerangs at cars on the bridge. What the
Hey,
fuck is wrong with this guy?
Doug stands beside you looking
He's
crestfallen.
evil. He's a monster.
Oh.
Puny underlings.
Boy, Doug, I've got Vicky's text about your big move tomorrow. I would be happy to help you with it. That
You
moment when
would?
the evil overlord is nicer than a gang
Boomerang
of
bro.
boomerangers. Of course, with my ox-like strength, we should be done in an afternoon. How big is your fridge? I bet I could lift it with one hand. Come on, throw it at me.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
I can help too. It'll be a good chance to work on my furniture salesman character.
Spamton.
I don't suppose.
Are
I
you
don't
okay?
suppose you have a wife I could have a torrid affair with. No, I'm afraid not. But I really appreciate your help. Of course, buddy. That's what friends are for.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Aww.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much.
You give Doug a big hug and start frantically searching for a new apartment for him behind his back. You definitely didn't think any of the long logistics of this plan, though, but it worked anyway, so you gain +2 charm.
Yay! He's mine.
you got your boy a new apartment.
Yay!
I think you know.
He's such a dirt.
You could ask Farah.
I could.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Time to get some new fans.
Okay, I'm going with Omen. I think I did pretty well with Omen. That is gonna go terribly.
I need him.
So,
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
It's time to see how the comics turned out. Is this me?
No,
I don't know.
It's time to see how the
Okay.
comic has turned out. Okay, what was the goal we agreed on for these days' work? To cover the overall plot and one full finished page. Do you remember how you solved each one of our exercises? It's the key how the muse will give the shape to the fruits of your labor, which is Liam's phonetic way of saying we'll see how the options you chose affect the comic you're about to see. Sue me for wanting to imbue poetry in our day-to-day. I mean, I miss you later, Liam. For now, I want to take a peek at this comic.
But
Yeah,
they're just
oh well.
not here.
Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Is set to be the next harem sensation.
Oh, she's
Jacqueline
so
is a
cute.
humble country girl who moved to the big city in search of someone who can explain
wow.
to her what heat means. Little does she know that what she'd find is love. Due to fate and the precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can
Oh
resist
my God.
Jacqueline's inexplicable ability to transform into a tiger. There's the buff, ever horny Morty, quite handsome. Mamimi, seductive, breathtaking Milo, and many more. If this wasn't
Monty.
enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspect, the existence of an underworld known as the sewers. Poor Jacqueline. So many changes and so many suitors, but she can't decide who to reciprocate for one big reason. The creature living under her bed told her to wait. Only one thing is clear. There will be lots of kissing on the mouth.
Milo.
Back!
Oh, Milo, you're back. I thought you were still mad at me after I misused internet slang.
Jack, I could never be mad at you. Actually, there's something I've always wanted to tell you.
Milo, you bastard! I heard you from the shower. Oh, we swore none of us would kiss Jacqueline on the mouth until we made sure 100% sure you can't get pregnant from kissing.
Well, I realized maybe Jacqueline should have some say in that, and also, fuck.
I thought you could get pregnant when you kissed when I was a kid.
Hey guys, what's happening out here?
To be continued.
Holy shit.
You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
That'd be great. Is what I'd say if I'd chosen another cosplay. You see, Rangers are all about the power of friendship, not the power of friendship with benefits or the power of relationship. Sorry, but I have to stay in character.
This is my cue to leave.
Ouch. That was
I'm gonna.
one
Okay,
hell
well, I
of a
guess I gotta
production.
kill myself. I'm kidding.
It was so bad that Facebook saves an anniversary for it, giving you a yearly reminder of your painful failure to find love. Remind me why anyone still uses Facebook? You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
You wish to go on a date? Ha! That is humorous. Nay, it is not merely humorous. It is the apex of buffoonery. Indeed, it is risible. So risible. Thank you, Spicy Red. I have not laughed like that in centuries.
The pain of loneliness is too much. You decide to move to Scotland and become a goat herd.
Oh.
You fully isolate yourself from society. You grow your own crops and wipe your ass with reusable toilet paper made from goat wool. And when the solitude is too much to bear, you carve a wooden dildo from a pine tree and do what you must. And no, it's not sad. Everyone else is just sad that they don't have goats to herd or a wooden dildo to splinter.
What the fuck?
You didn't ask anyone to go to the after party with you because you don't need a romantic evening to this amazing experience. You came to the con to make friends and make memories and spend an obscene amount of money on merch. And you're 3 for 3. That's a win in your book.
Just swiped right.
You had an awesome time at the party, and you had no one to dance with during the slow song, so you said fuck it and started breakdancing instead.
Yeah.
And you better believe that none of those Smoothies couples got a ring of people to circle around them and chant Milo, Milo. What a night.
That is very you.
You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite green goober to go to the con after party
Not
with you.
complaining, but...
Oh, poor baby.
I can't believe you're the
Noah.
only one who succeeded in this.
Oh, really? I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm surprised you want to go to the party with a dork like me.
Don't you get it, Doug? I like you because you're a dork.
You do?
Of course. You don't need to be some hot boomerang guy to get people's attention. People love you because you're, well, you.
Aww.
Thank you, Vicky. I really needed to hear that.
And so you two went to the after party. Doug had a blast. It brought you enormous joy to see him come out of his shell.
Who needs a boomerang when I
That's the CPS, And it brought you more joy when you two went back to the hotel and he came out of his clothes. It turns out Doug's just as good on the outside as he is on the inside. He's truly a total
I want that fat boy.
I want him. I want me a country boy like him.
That is
Hey, Mater.
insane.
It's
Before
finally
we
back.
knew it,
Nice
the
to meet
con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went on our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as the years go by, we will always be ready to start.
We will be forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me.
Oh, my baby girl.
And you will see we're everything we need. We were meant to find
Fun fact, Dr. DOKTOR, we're friends on Steam. The guy that does a lot of this art.
Oh, cutie.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, who's the blue guy?
Oh, she's so cute.
Brandon Rogers was Nico, that's crazy.
When you're scared
What?
or lonely,
Yeah, that's what it said.
and the world would help you, despite everything you've tried. You can call me always when you need me, my friend. I'll be right there by your side. Let's be young and unafraid. We're in this together. We're so ready to start. And
Oh.
we'll be forever.
His art is amazing.
Don't be shy.
No.
Take my hand. We will be forever like this. Always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me. Come and you will see we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other.
Mr. Prom 5. This is so cute.
Oh, the little gleep glore.
We love you, Garfield. Oh my god.
Blah, blah, blah. They're so cute.
Oh.